Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I have been to 7 spots today, and this is the first spot where I have legitimately caught a fish. A little bluegill on a Berkeley Gulp. Anyway, this week has been incredibly rough. I haven't done a video. It's been about a week and a half, and I've been fishing this spot for about 30 minutes now. Snagged one bluegill in the butthole, so can't count that one. So we're gonna give this spot about an hour at most to see if it produces, because I need videos so bad. Like, I'm not lying. I have been to 7 spots today and haven't been able to, like, I've scrapped about 7 videos over the last week and a half just because they didn't pan out. So I want to get the camera on and hopefully catch a couple of fish. They are just tearing this little Berkeley Gulp up. Oh, shoot. Alright, it does suck that it's hot out today, but it being so windy, it's not too bad. But, I mean, look at the view. Got a pretty nice view here. These guys up here on the pier underneath the bridge have, got it smart. They're in the shade. I ain't. Got him. I gotta be careful not to drop my rod because I don't know exactly how deep this is right here. And I've kind of sort of been white knuckling my rod because I don't want to lose it. But another nice little bluegill, I guess. I'll take whatever I can get right now, considering my luck with videos. I've also been going since daylight this morning. So yeah, I'm running on fumes. No coffee, no breakfast, nothing. It doesn't help that I've got wind coming toward me, so I'm fighting the wind with these little bitty baits. Plus current that's coming the same direction. But what we're doing is just fishing off this little pier along the Tennessee River. And what I am fearing is coming true. I think the fish have just gone deeper because it has been insanely hot, and I'm pretty sure the water temperatures have gotten incredibly hot too. So I mean, it makes sense for them to go deep just to get some cooler temperatures. Oh, shoot. Well, right there's probably the reason why I ain't getting no bites. My line was twisted around the hook, and it pulled the hook up past the up past the thingamajigger. I think one good bite is all I'm going to get out of that one there. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the river bank where the old train was so sane. Very next thing you hear from me, I'm one bite's all I needed. Well, I did come in contact with it, so it does count. Maybe I can get one more bite out of it. One more bite is what I got out of it. Didn't even feel it really hit, but hey, we'll take it. I'll get a picture of that one before I forget. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, since they're tearing up these little Berkeley gulps so easy, is I'm going to put something on. It's got a little bit more gusto to it. That way I'm not going through Berkeley gulp as quick. Let's go with the old tried and true trout magnet, little pink one, or pink and white one. I would put a mule fishing 1.2 on, since those things just about can't be destroyed, but I grabbed the wrong box, so I don't have them on me. Finally. Man, you definitely wasn't losing it. Actually, before I forget, we'll get a picture. And I'm probably going to fully regret being down here, because I don't have any sunscreen with me whatsoever. There we go, got you out. This Berkeley gulp is losing its life. Pert near quick like. I tell you what, I like these Berkeley gulps, but God, those things get sticky. And everything that the juice on them touches gets sticky. Alright, back in business with another gulp. Maybe that's just the ticket. If I knew I was going to wind up down here today, I honestly would have got some worms, but this was really a last ditch kind of thing. That's unfortunate. That's a pretty good sized smallmouth right there, daring a doornail. They're tearing these Berkeley gulps apart. I don't really have a hook any smaller than that, so I'm gonna cool off here in the shade for a minute and then get back to her. I am damn near convinced that every fish around here that I can reach has gone to deeper water, just because it's been so freaking hot lately. Like, that's why I wear bright colored shirts in just about every single video. You know, brighter colors don't absorb as much heat, and it's really just a safety thing. But anyway, no lie, I have been to 7 spots, including this one here, since daybreak this morning. The first place, I've fished 2 different spots at that place, so technically 2 spots there, and then 2 spots at another place down the road, and then 1 other place that I technically didn't fish. Well, actually, I didn't fish, to be honest with you. I sat there and just kind of smoked out the situation. Dang, that breeze feels good. I just kind of smoked out the situation, watching what everybody else was doing, and nobody was catching any fish except for... How dareth you? Rod fell over. But one guy caught 1 crappie, and that was it. But, yeah. That's a lot of sirens. That's all I've heard since I've been down here, sirens. But anyway, probably ain't going to be a ton of catches in this video, but you know, that's how it is. You're not going to catch a ton of fish every time you go out. And this last week and a half have been a straight up freaking struggle bus. Like, I have took pretty much my last couple of Saturday uploads and moved them to my regular weekly or weekday uploads so that I can have content, and you know, had a couple of re-uploads. But anyway, we're going to give this a little bit longer, hopefully catch a couple more, and then make the drive back home to where there's some air conditioning and a shower. A shower is much needed right now. You know, I like these little B&M jig heads because they're cheap and they just work. But the one downside they have is the eyelet, because several of them that I've had today, there was just enough room where the eyelet circled back around that the line could get through. I only had that happen once, but the few that I noticed later on definitely had that issue. I'm getting a freaking truckload of bites. It's just they're not connecting, and it doesn't help that I've got the wind blowing a 30-foot bow in my line, making it that much harder to keep my bait where the fish are at. I also made a bad decision when I left my vehicle when I got here, and that was not grabbing something to drink. I had 2 bottles of water in my vehicle and I didn't grab either one of them, and it is really hot. Gotta stay hydrated when it's really hot. Like one of the ladies at a gas station that I frequent recently had a heat stroke, and yeah, gotta stay hydrated. And there's a fish. You know, that breeze off of that boat, or sitting in that boat, would feel good, but I don't know that I would want to be in a boat today, as hot as it is. Alright, I have come up with an idea. Probably ain't gonna work, but the theory is sound. Went to a smaller jig head, so therefore a smaller hook, but smaller jig head ain't gonna get down where I need it. So I took I believe it's a 1/32 ounce, it'll come here, a little 1/32 ounce bullet weight on top of that. That way I think it will work. That way it'll get down there. What the heck was that? That way it'll get down there and hopefully not cause me to lose any more fish. Alright, stay on. I don't know what you are, but I want you. Ah! Special catch of the day. And you know what? We're going to call it at that. Because I'm hot and I'm sure I'm sunburnt to hell, but a little smallmouth on the Texas rig jig head. God, today has been something else. Anyway, let's get that fish back, and I will see you back at the vehicle. Really? What is this gate supposed to do? I mean, it, you know. That is a cloudy tool. Dang it, y'all. Today, like I said, has been a freaking struggle bus. 7 different spots. I'm roasted, but it's part of it. I gotta have videos, and if sunburn means catching some fish, so be it. Ain't the first time, and definitely won't be the last. Didn't catch anything spectacular. I mean, that little smallmouth there at the very end, that was kind of humorous, but yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, you're not going to catch a bunch of fish every time you go out fishing, and you know, so be it. But I know my ears are roasted. My neck is pretty well protected because of this mullet that I've got going on. But anyway, I want to get home, get this video took care of, and yeah, hopefully have better luck in the coming days, because I'm probably going to have to do without the Saturday uploads for a while. That way I can just keep my main schedule going. So anyway, hope you liked the video. We'll see you in the next one.